Hello everybody, my name is Teeironor and I have somehow hacked into Sir Thompshire's YouTube channel. That's why you are seeing this video. This video is basically part 3 of a TTRPG campaign, also featuring Sir Thompshire, and also some other very wonderful people. It's set in the Warcraft universe, at around the time of Mists of Pandaria, though not necessarily on the continent of Pandaria, and it uses the Fate Accelerated system. And for now, let's have our players once again introduce themselves and have them do so in alphabetical order. So let's start with our first player, DoomGoblin.
Ahoy! My name is DoomGoblin and I'm playing as Captain Bladebeard.
Indeed. And next we have Sir Thompshire, the very owner of this channel, that he does not have access to anymore, probably.
And I'm playing as Benjamin. I'm playing as Benjamin Aaran. He's currently disguised as a blood elf named Twinkles.
And fun fact, throughout this is episode 3, he has not revealed his true form as a human yet. Oddly enough. And last but by no means least, we have Skoll of Skoll Shorties.
Ahoy! I am known as I'm Skoll Shorties, and I play as the character of Buhd, who is a very forgetful ogre, but he's got a heart of gold.
Yes, and a very cannibalistic tendency, to say the least.
Very, very juicy apples from last time.
Yes. Now for Sir Thompshire's viewers, if you are here for the first time, Sir Thompshire has also designed each of the players' characters that I'm just going to put on the screen for a little bit. They all look very wonderful, and we thank him very much for his contribution. They all look awesome. And he also designed some of the NPCs, including this wonderful lady who keeps harassing Sir Thompshire's character. And also, he has designed, sort of in retrospect, this guy. Not sure what his deal is. He looks like a cool guy.
No idea who that is.
Yeah, certainly not someone you guys sold into slavery and experimentation to a bunch of shady ethereals. That did not happen.
No idea.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Buhd doesn't remember that part at all.
I would not be surprised. Okay. Now, as our players can see and as you, the viewers, can see, I have set up a map of Buhd Bay in the middle of this screen, which is a very sort of not to scale map, not representative of what Buhd Bay actually looks like. It's just sort of a very schematic map, so to say. And this map will basically be part sort of a minigame. Now, at this point, and I'm going to type this in chat, it is 4 p.m., aka 16 hours. And the auction is supposed to take place at 6 p.m., aka 18 hours. Now, what I have in mind...
Isn't auction in 7 p.m. and we are supposed to meet the weasel at 6 p.m.
Oh, you're actually right. Then it's 5 p.m., aka 17 hours, and the auction will be at 9 p.m. And you, indeed, Mr. DoomGoblin, you and Buhd are supposed to meet the weasel. Well, actually, to go to the place where the auction will take place at 6 o'clock, aka at 18 hours. Now, what I have in mind for this session is that you guys basically, at the very start of this session, I'm just going to use your token, Sir Thompshire, to sort of represent everyone. Well, you guys may separate, and at that point I'll use separate tokens for each of you. But just to sort of have an idea of things, basically I would have you guys start in front of the Salty Sailor Tavern. And if you guys decide to move somewhere else, say in these back streets or in front of the old Port Authority, etc., your journey would take 5 minutes each. So if you go over here, it will be 5 o'clock and 5 minutes. If you then go over here, it will be 5 o'clock and 10 minutes, etc. And if you meet with NPCs and stuff happens, things will continue to develop. Now, to sort of go through the map quickly, what's the stuff in gray is basically the streets of Buhd Bay, and the stuff in brown is basically the major buildings. Now, each section of the map also has its own building. So if you are, say, on the back streets and you say, I want to go into that shack over there, okay, we'll just imagine that there is a shack over there as well. There's basically, again, I'm going to use Sir Thompshire's token as a sort of map indicator. There's the street in front of the Salty Sailor, the street in front of the tavern, some back streets, the docks, the street in front of the Old Port Authority, which is basically a collection of shops. There's an underway, which is this passage right over here, which if you guys were to be knocked into the water, unless someone were to help you back up, you'd have to come back in over here. This section over here is basically made up of some shops and also the Alliance Flightmaster, if that will somehow be relevant. And then there's also the entrance tunnel to Buhd Bay. Are you guys, do you guys sort of get everything? Are you ready to sort of proceed?
Yeah, I just have no idea who that guy is. He kinda has short ears.
Yeah, crazy how that is.
Kind of looks like the guy from the Wanted post.
Alright, if you guys insist, I'll use our lovely and lovable dwarf to represent you guys. Just for the moment, until and if you guys get separated, if you get separated. So, as you guys exit the Salty Sailor Tavern, kicked out of the Baron's Overlook by a very upset Baron with everything that's happened so far, you basically have a few sort of conflicting goals. Mr. Bladebeard and First Mate Buhd have promised the Weasel to be bodyguards for the auction, but they've also promised a bunch of angry trolls and the Baron that they would bring the goblin responsible for the auction in. Mr. Mysterious Blood Elf has his own goals for the artifact, and you guys also promised to help him get it and split a reward for him. You guys have a lot of conflicting goals. And as you sort of spill out into the streets in front of the tavern, I'm just going to sort of describe what you would see sort of looking towards each path. Sort of looking backwards, the tavern is quiet because a troll warband just went through there, and it will take a bit of time to sort of regain the jolly old spirit. If you want to go south towards the auction house, you see that actually the road to the auction house is sort of barricaded right now. You're a bit too far to actually see by whom or why. To the sort of north are the back streets of Buhd Bay, and towards the south is sort of an underway. Like I said, if you were to fall into the water, that's where you would come out from. And obviously towards the west is the road that would eventually lead to the docks and to the entrance of Buhd Bay. And scene.
Alright.
You've just been kicked out of the Baron's Overlook. You are free to decide what you want to do, etc. I will also mention you don't have to follow this hook, but towards the north you see sort of people looking scared, and you do see that the trolls have started going towards the north in their search for both the guy who threw the spear at them and the guy actually selling the artifact.
And the T-Horn is with them, right?
Yeah, he's with them to basically make sure that things don't get too crazy. Although he also have, the Baron told him to take a bunch of bruisers with him. And I should also mention that you've basically stretched Buhd Bay's bruiser force to the limits with this. But yeah, that's the situation.
Alright. That went well.
Well, that certainly really went well. I think you just managed to piss everyone in the upper echelon of Buhd Bay.
Well, I believe I prevented the invasion so you know,
He did do that.
they will one day they will see me as a hero.
Well, don't get me wrong, that was fun to watch, but this will have consequences.
Yes, I will be a hero.
Uh,
Maybe they
But
will.
got heads.
Yeah.
Yes, Bud still
yeah.
has his bag of half-eaten heads, not eggs.
Well,
I wish it were
Very
eggs.
very crunchy heads.
well,
That's
wish it were
disgusting.
at least someone made a friend.
They give me nice crunchy heads.
If
Yeah.
you're still munching on them, people will start to stare at you, Bud.
Bud proceeds to give them a thumbs up.
Some of them look horrified and start moving away.
Yeah,
Why they don't want heads like Bud?
I just facepalm.
Bud offers some of the heads to the other two. He shakes them a lot in front of them.
No, not.
You see blood
No.
dripping out of the bag onto the floor.
With some
No, I'm not hungry at the moment.
Bud always hungry.
Twinkles?
No, I'm fine. I'm actually not hungry anymore.
Bud frowns and is very sad.
Well,
So,
I am sad too. Don't worry.
I should also mention to you guys, you don't have to like, if you want, you can also say, I wait in this location for X minutes. Just as
I
as
was
an,
about to say that. So we have an hour till our meeting with the weasel guy. So should we go back into the tavern or somewhere else?
I think I've had enough drink for today. I'm still doubting if everything I'm seeing is real or if I'm actually dreaming.
Oh,
Best dream.
very real. So what can we do to pass the time?
Well, since we have enough time, maybe we should make sure no extra people die due to our little troll problem.
Trolls are no longer our problem. They are,
They are friends.
yeah, they are Seahorn's problem.
Well, I thought you were a goblin lover. Shouldn't you make sure they're okay?
Seahorn is a Tauren.
Well, I don't love all the goblins, so
Well,
you know I'm not
if you say
I'm
so.
not I'm not responsible for what trolls do anymore. So
Fair
I
enough,
should also
fair enough.
I should also mention to you guys that you also have you were basically, the Baron told you, find me the goblin who's selling this artifact and find me the artifact, and you guys also have your own goals regarding the artifact, etc.
Well, I think
Yeah.
in a way everything ends up leading us to the auction house, regardless of our objective.
Probably, though not necessarily right now.
so Twinkles, do you play Hearthstone?
I have played a couple of matches, yes.
You know, to pass the time. We have an hour.
Cards not taste good.
Yeah, I tried teaching Bud to play, but after he ate my third legendary, I gave
Oh
up.
god.
No taste legendary.
Yeah,
Well, I guess I have some time. Wouldn't hurt to play a bit of Hearthstone.
yeah. All right.
You guys
So,
want to move back into a tavern?
No,
Maybe they kind of don't like us in the tavern. Maybe we should move somewhere else.
We can play. Where do we sleep? Me and Bud.
Well,
We are in.
Before
You
you
know, we
lost
no
your,
longer-
before you lost your ship, I imagine you would have slept in sort of one of the quote-unquote hotel rooms in the Salty Sailor, and how should I say this? Where World of Warcraft does not have like two-scale towns. Buhd Bay is probably bigger
Yeah,
than its
I
World of
imagine
Warcraft representation.
in world
So,
towns are much
although
bigger.
it's also up to you. If you guys say me and Bud have a shack, say over here or somewhere around here, that's also entirely up to you, and I have no objections.
Yeah, we have like a. Let's say we slept in the tower. We can
Okay.
we can play on the street.
Well, Bud
We,
did just
we just
clear.
need to find few crates and sit.
How's the weather today?
The weather is a bit cloudy, but well, I wouldn't say it's winter, so it's like nights out already. But it's a bit cloudy, not too cloudy. The sun is heading a bit to set, but you still have a bit of time before the sun sets. The sun will probably set like just after the auction, something like that. It's cloudy,
But-
no signs of rain, but yeah.
Bud is still eating the heads, and he's picking the eyeballs out and eating them like meatballs.
People are horrified and giving you a very wide berth. How many heads do you think you have left? I'll have to ask.
How many heads were there? Because he's probably
10,
eaten like at least
10.
5.
10.
Okay, so there's still a half left. He's eating them pretty slowly. He's enjoying himself.
Alright.
You know, Bud. Don't eat all the heads. We might have some use of them later.
Save for later.
Yeah.
So he just goes ahead and like kind of like grabs a little rope and ties them on his belt. You know.
Also, it's not that hard to get more.
No, but they said these tastier. These taste like rum.
Yeah.
Well, shall we?
It is now 5 and 5 minutes because you did spend some time talking.
Shall we pull a crate?
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's do.
Alright, I'll record some Hearthstone stuff and put it in on the screen during editing, I guess.
Yeah, it'd be pretty funny to have an actual Hearthstone game.
Okay. Did you bring your own deck, Mr. Blood Elf?
I have not.
You don't have a deck?
Well, not with me.
Oh. Can we say that I have 2 decks or more?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, you probably have like a bunch of cards, I guess.
I'm sure he tried having Bud play with them at one point.
Yeah.
He did mention that, yes. Okay.
Alright, should we have some stakes in our game, you know?
I kind of smile and pick a little bag from my belt and take 10 silver coins out and put them on the crate.
10
Alright,
silver
I'll-
coins does not equal 1 gold, by the way, DoomGoblin.
Yeah, I remember. I also put 10 silver on the table.
How should I say this? Time will pass as you guys play, but just for like funsies, let's sort of do a roll and see which one of you would win, say 2 matches. And I would like to ask you guys, are you playing aggro decks, control decks? That will determine the stat you are going to roll.
Oh,
I guess I can
I-
go control.
Okay, then you.
I'll go.
Then you, Mr. Blood Elf, will roll your careful. Okay.
I'll go aggro. Aggro.
Okay, then that's either your quick or your forceful. You decide.
Let's go with forceful. That's
Okay.
+2.
Roll your forceful and yeah. Okay, Mr. Blood Oath wins the first round.
Can I try to cheat one of my aspects?
Oh,
that
you can. You'd have to give me one of your fate points to invoke that
yeah,
aspect.
sure.
Okay, Mr. Mr. Bloodoath, this dwarf somehow wins despite your wildest expectations. Feel free to do your careful roll to see if you can manage to recognize that he cheats. If you decide to do that, Mr. Dwarf, please roll your sneaky. Let's see if you can deceive the Blood Oath. Yeah, you deceive him. Unless you guys want to spend your fate points.
I wonder where that full hand of legendaries came from.
It's just luck.
Oh,
And as you guys finish your game, it is now a quarter past 5. You start hearing shouting from this section of the town where I put the token. You start hearing angry shouting, including some angry troll shouting.
Oh, your friends are making a bit of ruckus, it seems.
So another round?
My finances can't take much more of a hit, so maybe we should stretch our legs and go check out what's happening.
I don't know.
Bud had fallen asleep while you guys were playing, by the way.
Well, what was the time?
It's a quarter past 5.
I guess we have time to check out.
I guess we can leave your friend here. He seems deeply asleep.
Okay.
I don't know, but I'm going to try to wake up Bud.
Okay, does Bud wake up?
5 more minutes.
Alright, just listen for trolls and you'll probably find us. Let's go, Twinkles.
Well, lead the way.
Okay, let me just add Bud's token, so because he decided to stay there. Okay, as you guys move in front of the old port of 40, it is now 20 minutes past 5. The shouting is getting much angrier. Over here in front of the old port of 40, you see this gentleman. Bladebeard, you will know him as a local beggar, and he is continuing to ask for money. Please, everyone, help a humble Draenei.
I ignore him.
Okay.
I ignore him as well.
I want to do a roll to see something. 20. Okay. Alright. As you continue to move onward, let me just get rid of the beggar. You can see, like I said, the trolls are over here. So you are on the docks, and you sort of see the incline going up, and you see that there are trolls arguing with the heckler that threw a spear at them, and a bunch of his posse, basically. And for some reason, Mr. Bloodo, because you asked me, so you presumably would pay attention to this, you can see that the sky is getting cloudier. or specifically around your location.
Is it smoke?
No, it's like storm clouds,
Okay.
but it's just specifically around your location.
Very strange. Very strange.
Yeah. I should mention before you guys sort of get into things. Remember from last time you guys had this aspect called the spear has missed, because the spear missed when it threw at the guy. You are free to invoke this aspect to help your rolls. If how should I say this? If it would help you diffuse the situation with these trolls, because that's what the aspect carried over for. All right.
Alright. Yeah.
Alright, so as you reach the trolls, it is now 5:30. Let me just add everyone in. You see the trolls, let me just add them in. But in the meantime, you see the trolls arguing with poor Fleet Master Seahorn caught in the middle, with someone you, Mr. Bladebeard, would know as Heckle, and he's a heckler, go figure. And his posse of didn't mean to do that. His posse of pirates of the, what's a good pirate ship name? Neptulan's Kiss, I guess. So you see these guys arguing. As you would come in, you would sort of come in behind Heckle and his posse, and things are starting to get violent. And you sort of see the troll lady's eyes sort of change color into a really light blue, I guess.
Can I sense the magic?
You most certainly can. Please do a careful roll. Difficulty 2. Yeah, you sense a bunch of elemental magic sort of coming to her beck and call. And as you look up and see the storm clouds, you also realize that those have come at this troll lady's beck and call. And you sort of realize that if she wanted to, she could basically vaporize the entirety of this group almost immediately.
I kind of nudge Bladebeard and tell him, Bladebeard,
Huh?
this might get a bit complicated if this situation isn't diffused.
I mean, it's none of our problem.
Have you noticed the clouds?
Yeah,
What do
I saw clouds before.
Well, let's just for a second imagine some thunder rains on those nice fellas over there. What is Booty?
Well, that would be
Bay
quite
made
a
of?
coincidence. Wood
What
and
does
strong man.
what does lightning do to wood?
Well, burn it.
Well, I guess you can take some conclusions now.
Well, do you want me to get a bucket of water, or what do you want me to do?
I don't think a bucket will be enough. We should probably try to get these groups separated.
You damned Gurubashi! You killed my father! And you are standing in our way, you impudent man! And they continue to argue.
Well, Mr. Knowledgeable of the Booty Bays, why don't you step in?
You can call me captain if you want. You know.
You did
Just
sign up.
captain is
You
fine.
did sign up on his crew, Mr. Blood Elf.
Okay, Captain, please go do something.
Why do you care about this this guy who threw a spear.
My point is, if they fight, there may be no booty bay by the end of the day.
I'm gonna kill you, you damn Gurubashi! And you sort of see him pull his spear out and sort of start walking forward.
Fine.
I kind of push Bladebeard forward.
Alright,
Oi there, spear boy.
Heko will look back at you and say, Bladebeard, you damn troll lover, why'd you bring these freaks into Booty Bay? And one of the trolls will say, Ashutatasa! Fleetmaster Seahorn looks really, really panicked. He has a few of the bruisers sort of standing in between the groups, but the bruisers won't be able to sort of stop them all if it comes to a bloodbath.
Alright, listen here, what's your name, you, human?
You already know the guy, his name, I'll type it in the chat. He's Heko, he's a heckler.
Oh yeah, Heckle.
You know him as a local drunkard who boasts of his long lost days and how he lost his father to the Gurubashi, and he's also the second mate of the ship Neptulan's Kiss.
See, these trolls, they didn't really like that you threw a spear at them, so, you know,
They killed my father! And
Well,
the lady will say, and I gonna be killing you soon.
Seahorn?
I've been trying to keep these guys at bay for over 10 minutes now, but Heko brought his posse from the Neptulan's Kiss, and I cannot hold them back forever. Just let us at them, Seahorn. We can kill them all and get rid of the Gurubashi freaks forever. Just yet try it, little man.
How about we, I don't know. Can we just stop with spear throwing? You know?
It is now.
My face is buried in my palms right now.
Enough of this!
I don't know what do you want me to do, Twinkles? You know, these people want to fight and, you know.
Maybe if you
I don't-
people drank less, you would have less problems. That's just me.
Well, it's too late for that.
Yeah, at this point, what's your guys' quick stat?
Mine is a 2.
Mine is 1.
Okay, 2, okay. Well, combat is going to start, and the sort of initiative order will be the priestess, then the spearman guy, then which of you guys had 2?
Me.
Okay, then you, then Mr. DoomGoblin, aka Bladebeard, then Fleetmaster Seahorn, and then the trolls and the posse. Alright?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. The troll lady looks infuriated and says, I be done with this already. And from the sky you see a lightning bolt come out and attack the spearman. She's going to roll her forceful. Let me just check what her forceful stat is. La-di-da-di-da. Okay. And the guy will roll his quick to get out of the way. He does not get out of the way, and well, A 2 difference is not enough to kill him, so he basically manages to sort of dodge a little bit, and he is a little wounded. Now, it's going to be his turn, and he's going to turn to Bladebeard and say, "Bladebeard, this is your chance to redeem yourself. Let's get rid of these troll freaks." And he's going to charge at the troll lady, and he's going to roll his quick, and the troll lady will roll her forceful to oppose him. And it's a tie, which basically means the guy will get an advantage on his next attack. It's Twinkle's turn.
I try to get as quickly as possible near the heckler guy, and I try to knock him out.
Okay, so you're doing a quick attack. Roll your quick, and I'm going to roll his careful to see if he's aware of his surroundings. All right?
Okay.
He's careful. He's not very careful.
Well, seems
It's
I'm
a
not.
tie.
Okay.
It's a tie. This basically means, unless you want to spend a fate point, it basically means that you get an advantage. An advantage is basically a temporary aspect that you are able to invoke that will basically boost one of your rolls next time. So what should we call this
I'll
advantage?
actually go ahead and use a fate point.
All right. What aspect are you invoking?
I'll invoke my adventuring sellsword aspects, because I'm like knowledgeable in fighting, so I can get a good punch in.
Okay, I'll take that fate point from you. Because I've already filled his 2 stress box, and this would be a level 2 hit for 2 points, he's going to take a minor consequence. A minor consequence is basically also an aspect that you can invoke for that would be to your advantage. Stabbed in the back works. And you can invoke this aspect for free in your next attack.
Stabbed in the back is in a metaphorical sense, because I was
It
trying
can-
to like
it
knock
can-
him out by punching him.
Oh, you're trying to punch him.
Yeah.
All right. Punched in the back. All right. I hope you can read that. All right. Yeah, this guy is already looking a bit winded. It's Mr. DoomGoblin's turn, Mr. Bladebeard's. You see
So,
that Twinkles has rushed ahead.
So how easy it would be for me to hide in this situation?
Oh, really? Really?
I mean, an all-out brawl has just started. Everyone is distracted. It would be incredibly easy. You can run away if you want.
Can I maybe sneakily come behind my enemies?
Yes, you can, and you can also make a sneak attack. Yeah.
For now, I'll just be hidden,
All right.
but still present.
All right. In terms of game mechanics, I'll have you roll your sneaky to create an advantage, and an advantage would be an aspect that you will be able to invoke later on to boost one of your rolls. So please roll your sneaky for me. Difficulty 2. You have no troubles doing it. And let me just add an advantage for you in text. Yeah. Ready to strike. Bladebeard. Okay. And you are free to invoke this whenever you feel the need to. Alright.
Alright.
Now it's
Nice.
the Fleet Master's turn, and he's going to shout, "Everyone stay down already!" And he's going to shoot his gun in the air. Let me see. Where's the Fleet Master? This would be a flashy roll. Let me see if he would succeed. 40F plus 2. Nope, the brawl has started and nobody's listening to him. The
Well,
bruisers
If
won't.
he had a cannon,
If only he had a cannon, indeed. The bruisers are sort of huddling around the fleet master to protect him. They are not really interested in fighting the trolls or the posse unless, like, they sort of come in between. The trolls are going to attack the posse. And the posse will resist. Yes, the posse resists. And then the posse will attack the trolls. And the trolls resist. Alright. Next, it's the priestess's turn. And the priestess... you see twinkles because you're closer. But actually, Bladebeard can also see, because it is quite a sight, that lightning starts to flash from her fingertips. And her eyes go a really pale blue. And she shoots a beam of lightning towards the Heckle guy.
can I now interrupt her?
When it's your turn.
Oh, then it's my turn. Alright.
Yeah. And he's going to try to dodge out of the way. And he does not. He takes 3 points of damage. This guy is sort of at half health, so to say. Alright. Now it's the Heckle's turn. Heckle the Heckler. And he's going to try to throw his spear at the lady. What's his forceful? It's 3. And the lady will try to... let me just... where did I put the damn thing?
That's the only thing he knows how to do.
Yes, to throw spears
His
and to
whole
heckle.
character is throwing spears.
And heckling.
Yeah.
Yeah, the troll lady dodges the spear, no problem. It's Twinkle's turn.
Okay, so I kind of try casting a spell. That's the only thing it does.
If you cast a spell, you will reveal your disguise.
I will cast it anyways.
Okay.
I'll cast a spell that the only thing it does is making a lot of noise and a lot of light.
Alright, roll your flashy, please. Difficulty 4. The brawl has started, everyone's distracted. Nope.
that was terrible.
Alright, let me see what happens, because some negative stuff might happen if you fail this badly. Let me check the rules a little bit.
I accidentally blinded myself.
No, actually no negative effect, except that you have now revealed yourself. Fleetmaster Seahorn stares at you in sort of a daze. Alright.
Yeah, I'm just disappointed with myself.
Yeah, you've only managed to attract Fleetmaster Seahorn's attention. Everyone else is too busy brawling.
Well, at least someone likes me.
It's Bladebeard's turn.
One more thing.
Twinkles has
what's,
just turned into a human, by the way.
Yeah, I don't notice that. Not it's
Yeah,
not a
they're
big
so
change.
similar. It's not a
Yeah,
big deal.
it's
And it's probably like a bit hazy due to drinking, so it's the same.
yeah.
Oh, but he
what-
has emitted a flash of light while doing so.
Oh.
Anyway, go ahead,
What
Bladebeard.
is Buhd doing? You know, he said 5 more minutes, and I told him to, you know.
I mean,
Well,
we all know
he-
what 5 more minutes means.
He's still
Yeah.
sleeping. If the sound had worked, Buhd would have woken up and went to see what it was about. But he's still sleeping.
Yeah, I just want to check, just in case.
Just Skoll, if you sort of decide, alright, I'm waking up, I'm going to intervene, it will take you some time to reach the actual fight.
Right. I figured as much, just because, you know.
Yeah. Bladebeard? Heckle is
Oh.
wounded. The trolls
Yeah.
and the posse are sort of at a stalemate. The Fleetmaster is terrified but looking at Twinkles, who is now a human.
I stay hidden.
Wow, thanks.
Okay, just again to use game mechanics, roll your sneaky again for me, and if you succeed, a difficulty 2, I'll add another boost to your advantage. Alright, you definitely do succeed. Alright, now you didn't mean to do that. How do I edit this? Alright.
Now
now have
I'm
another boost to it.
very ready to strike.
Yeah, you can basically annihilate anyone you're thinking of. Alright, now it's the troll's turn. Yeah, +2. They're going to attack the posse. The posse will fight back and they resist. And the posse will attack the trolls. I didn't type that right. Yeah, +2. I didn't type that right again. Sorry. Yeah, and the trolls resist. Alright. Now it's the priestess's turn.
Well, what about Seahorn?
Oh right, you're definitely
Well,
right. Seahorn,
when it's
Seahorn.
Yeah.
You're right, I forgot about poor Seahorn. Seahorn is going to say, Aaran, what are you doing here? Referring
So
to Twinkles.
he knows me by name.
Yeah.
Have I met him before? Like outside the
That's up to you. That's up to your backstory. But he would know you because you're wanted. Stop right there, criminal scum. Basically.
I kind
Wait,
of pretend.
a pirate called you a criminal scum.
I mean,
He does not actually say that.
That's a good point. I pretend not to hear him over the brawling.
Alright, if you do that, he's going to have the bruisers apprehend you. Well, actually, he wouldn't because he's too afraid that the brawl might hit him. So
Yeah. There's a massive brawl going on, and a
Yeah.
random guy is an issue. That's a bit of hypocrite of him. I don't know.
yeah, so he's going to frown again, and he's going to roll his flashy again, shoot another shot into the sky to sort of grab everyone's attention. Let's see if he succeeds this time. Nope, he does not succeed. The brawl continues. Alright, now it's the troll lady's turn. She is very, very infuriated. Lightning once again sparks at her fingertips and she attacks Heko the Heckler once again. Okay, let's see if poor Heko can get out of the way. He cannot. With that big of a hit, he already has his... Yeah, it would basically... Yeah, he's going to take his... whatchamacallit? Level 4 consequence. So... Fried up is his level 4 consequence. He's almost out of the fight, basically. He is very, very wounded.
Throw a spear at him, not thunder.
Well, he attacked. He sort of
Yeah,
attacked
yeah.
them, and now it's a brawl.
That's what Bladebeard is thinking.
Right. You're free to intervene whenever, Bladebeard. Heko will... at this point, he probably would realize that he's outmatched. And he will probably turn to run, only to notice Twinkles, who is now a human. Would he realize... Yeah, he saw the flash of light, he would know who you were. He's going to attack you, Twinkles, because you attacked him.
That's fair enough.
He's going to attack you with his spear. How do you defend against him?
Is it a forceful attack?
Yeah.
Then I use my stunt to that gives me +2 when defending against
Feel
forceful
free.
blows.
Feel free, although I should mention, because of the name of your stunt, it would apply if you were going to defend with a sword.
Yeah, I unsheathe my sword to defend myself.
Okay. Roll. This would be either your forceful or your quick.
I'll use my quick, since I have to unsheath my weapon relatively
Okay.
quickly.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, and with a +2, yeah, he does not land a hit on you. In fact, he fails quite miserably. Let me see if something else negative happens if he misses. Attack. No, nothing happens. All right. I will say he was trying to attack you sort of out of desperation, and if you how should I say this? On your turn, well, your turn will come up right now. If you allow him to run, he will run instead of attacking you because he seems desperate. However, I should also mention that the troll lady wants this guy. So it's up to you. It's your turn now anyway.
I'll try to use the pommel of my sword to knock him out for good.
Okay, this would be either a forceful or a quick once again.
I'll take the quick again.
Okay, and he is going to resist with his quick to try to get out of the way. Oh, I typed that wrong. Sorry. Did you roll? Yeah, you hit him. Yeah, and he's going to take his last stress box. You don't knock him out of the fight yet, but I think he will concede because if he were to take one more hit, it would be the end of him. So yeah, he's going to concede. What this means is that basically the other side gets what they want. The other side in this case is the troll lady and you, Mr. Blood Oath. So you guys sort of dictate what happens, but he also has a bit of say in matters, so you can't like kill him and his posse.
So his posse also surrendered.
Yeah. They stand down. Seahorn looks relieved. He looks at you, Mr. Human, with a strange look. You're a wanted man, but you did help defuse the situation. You've won a bit of. Fleetmaster Seahorn will remember this.
Okay. So
You and the troll lady basically dictate what happens. Now the troll lady would want sort of him to be tied up to a post and one of his men to throw a spear at him because, yeah. You also have some say in how events play out if you want something different to happen.
so I turn to the troll lady and say, wasn't frying him enough for you? Do you really need to throw a spear?
A deal be a deal. She now notices that you are not a blood oath anymore, and she sort of cocks her head strangely at you. You are wizard then.
What did it say? Sorry, what did she say?
You're a wizard then.
Something like that, let's say.
You're a wizard, Harry.
I
You're a
tried
wizard,
to
Twinkles.
look at Mr. Teeironor, I forgot his name.
Seahorn.
Exactly. And try to see if he has any kind of reaction towards the keeping of the deal.
In terms of game mechanics, because Seahorn did not actually really fight in that combat, he's not really a winner, which means that he does not, in game mechanics terms, get to dictate what happens.
I'm kind of asking his opinion, not really, and it's like a look, I don't know if that's allowed.
He would give you a look that sort of says, I'm afraid of this troll lady, I don't want to piss her off. She just threw lightning at people.
Yeah, that's fair enough. So I again turn to the troll lady. I sheath my sword and I say, "Fine, take him."
Alright.
Just don't set fire to things anymore, please.
Alright. The troll lady will smile at you, like a very haha I won smile. The trolls will start celebrating. The posse will run away unless someone stops them.
I kind of give them a look of like, don't interfere.
Yeah, the posse will run away, but Heko will not run away. So, does anyone stop the posse?
Nope.
Okay. Alright, the trolls, unless somebody stops them, the trolls proceed to tie Heko to a post, and one of the trolls will roll to see if his spear hits. If it's a 2 or above, it hits. Yeah, the spear hits, which would give Heko his last consequence, and basically it means he is dead. Alright. The trolls celebrate. I'm just going to remove Heko because I don't think you guys are going to do anything with his corpse.
I kind of sigh at the whole situation.
Alright, as the trolls celebrate,
I
the fleet,
appear.
the fleet master will approach the human and say, "You did us a favor today. I'm willing to look the other way for a bit."
Yeah, well done, Twinkles. We did good.
Did you know about this, Bladebeard?
About
About him
what?
being a human? About him being Benjamin Aaran?
I look at Twinkles and I see that he doesn't really look like he did a moment ago. What? Who? Benjamin? Yes, I knew. I knew he was human.
And you did not tell us.
Well, he's kind of ashamed of his race.
I put my
and-
hand on Bladebeard's shoulder and say, he did not know. He's just trying to defend me.
Yeah, I'm trying to defend you.
Oh, you changed your mind quite quickly. Again, I turn to Seahorn and say, anyhow, I appreciate you looking away. This once.
What's going to happen? These trolls are going to continue searching Buhd Bay for the weasel that's been causing us so much trouble. And we're going to go with them to keep the peace this time. I did not see you here, and we're going to move on. But if I do see you again, he gives you a meaningful look.
I'll
is,
be off to jail, I guess.
Well, you could just pay back what you owe. But that's a matter for if we see you again.
Of course.
Alright. It is now. Go
Kakala still here.
Yeah, she and the trolls are, well, mostly the trolls rather, are still celebrating after killing the guy.
I kind of look at her and I'm like, deal's the deal. You did it.
Indeed, little man. Now we just need to find the weasel and get our artifact back.
Thank
Well,
you for the help, by the way, Captain.
No problem. Yeah. If we find the weasel, we will let you know. Alright?
Yeah, better. And yeah,
Also, since we are like, we are more friendly now. Do you have any more useful information about your sister? If you are willing to share.
some other time perhaps. Some other time.
Yeah,
And,
or a drink or something.
And I shall also say, I don't think I'm gonna tell you anything, little goblin lover. However, this fun man over here, and she sort of looks at you, Benjamin, and sort of gives you a wink. Especially now that he is not an elf, we can work something out.
I am kind of intimidated, but I kind of nod at her, and and I ask her what's exactly her plan to find this weasel guy.
Well, we're gonna be searching every nook and cranny of Booty Bay. And then when the auction starts, we're gonna be looking for the auction if we don't find him by then.
A bunch of trolls walking around might cause him to see you from a mile away, you know? It's gonna
There
be
can
hard.
only be so many places to hide. And I already have your good Fleet Master's assurances that he won't be leaving through the entrance.
Yeah, you're also not the only one searching for him, so, you know.
Indeed. And she's going to gather up her warband, and thankfully none of the trolls died. That would have been bad. And Seahorn will and Seahorn will also gather his bruisers, and they're going to start to depart. And she's going to say, well, she's going to look specifically at you, Benjamin, and say, maybe we can talk later, nice little human. And she's going to wink at you.
Once again, I'm very intimidated. Yeah, I've been I've been getting some weird attention from ladies in this town, and I'm getting very scared.
If Buhd was awake, he'd be very jealous.
By the way, the trolls are going to move in this direction. Yeah, you're still where you are right now. Just saying.
I turn to Bladebeard and say, "Huh, goblin lover, troll lover. You surely are a loving person."
Yeah, I love everyone. So, Benjamin.
I should say that it is now probably 6 o'clock after everything that's happened.
Yeah, let's walk and talk, Benjamin.
Well, I can't really walk without my disguise.
Yeah, you want to use your
Well,
stun to reapply it?
Yeah, can I use my stunt?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll use it to become a blood elf again.
Okay.
Oh, so the human was an illusion.
Yeah, sure.
An illusion. What are you hiding?
Nothing.
Well, I think you're hiding something.
Just please avoid calling me Twinkles. I don't really like it.
But you're... Wait. You're a blood elf now. And your human form is called Benjamin. Or...
I sense you can't really understand sarcasm, can you?
what should I call you?
Just call me whatever you want. Just not Twinkles, please.
Alright, Sparkle.
I once again bury my face in my palms, and I just go like, whatever. Let's go.
Alright.
Where do you want to go? Like I said, the
back
trolls went
to-
this way.
So
But I should.
We go...
they were about to meet the weasel guy at 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I should also mention, say if you guys decide to go this way, you'll be one sort of turn behind the trolls unless you run to catch up with them, if you want to catch up with them.
No,
Just
we just walk behind them and go back to Buhd.
alright. You guys do that?
Yep.
Alright. As you move over here, and it is 5 minutes past. Let me just remove the NPCs. At first, you see your favorite beggar continuing to ask for alms, as usual, and you also see this lady. Oops,
Oh
this
no.
lady pop up.
Oh no.
Haha.
She's going to walk up straight to Twinkles or Sparkles and Bladebeard, as in she was looking for you.
Oh no. What have I gotten myself into?
What was her name again? I believe I heard that.
Archmage Meridia Frostfall. Let me just type it in.
Meridia.
That's an Elder Scrolls reference, and I am proud of it.
Alright.
And so she sort of comes up towards you. There's also your favorite beggar, begging as usual.
Uh,
So does
Does
she say
she-
something first? Or?
Well, she's approaching you. Do you guys let her approach you?
Yeah, I guess. I'm tired.
Bladebeard, do you let her?
I would like to continue walking unless she does something.
Well, she will meet you, as in she will like walk in front of you and stand in your way and start talking unless you do something.
Alright, I stopped. What
No.
is it?
Now don't give me that. Now don't give me that. Hello, Benjamin.
Hello. Yeah.
I have some good news from you, surprisingly.
Wait, she
Oh.
knows.
Good news.
She called you Benjamin as well.
Please, Captain.
Does everyone in this town know your real name?
Yes.
She sort of smirks at you.
Yes. They
What
do.
about Buhd?
I don't think Buhd remembers anyone's name.
Well, yeah, that's fair.
I will mention, Benjamin, that she did not know your name previously. She just knew that you were a human.
Yeah.
If that is-
At this point, I'm just tired, so I kind of gloss over it.
And
At
she's-
this time, Buhd is awake and he's nibbling on some heads again.
And
Like
people are
he's
giving
sneaking
him.
it. He's
people
trying
are-
really
yeah.
hard to sneak ahead.
People are giving
Spit
him
it
a
out,
wide berth as
lady.
usual.
Well,
We
anyways,
have-
I
We have places to go.
And not so fast, not so fast.
yeah,
Benjamin, the Baron has offered you a pardon.
a pardon.
He realized you were at the meeting with the trolls. Quite a bold move, by the way, bringing a bunch of murderous Gurubashi trolls in the middle of Booty Bay.
Well, I think
Thank
that's
you.
a bit of the captain's fault, but I guess
Yeah,
I do have a bit of the fault.
I am quite bold.
As I was saying, the Baron has offered you a pardon if you manage to bring this weasel person and the artifact. Now, the Kirin are not interested in having Booty Bay turn into a war zone or whatever else.
Oh,
So
it
I-
seems
so
you
the
missed
ba-
quite a bit. It turned into a war zone for like half an hour.
So I've heard. So the Baron has sent me to assist you in your search.
I guess.
Or
that's-
rather, I should say, has asked me to. And this is just between the two of us. The artifact will go into the hands of the Kirin Tor, not of those trolls.
Yeah,
Well, trolls are actually searching for another artifact.
Are they now?
Yeah,
That's
but
the first time I've heard of it.
you don't need to know about that.
I think it may be the same artifact.
That's a stretch.
She sort of shrugs.
Alright,
Alright.
lady. Welcome to the crew.
Yep, Archmage Meridia Frostfall has joined your party. And she's going to follow you and assist you, basically.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Haha.
At this point I want to roll a d20. Okay. It's now, let's say, 7 minutes or so. What do you do?
We continue heading towards the action house.
Yeah, we should.
Auction house.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Bud, do you do anything? You also have some time until
He's still munching on his heads. Whenever they come up, he's gonna try rushingly hide them back into his bag, like he's
do you
kid
think
eating cookies.
Do you think you would have finished them by the time they come back?
No. He still has some left. He's probably eaten 2 at
Is
most.
he eating the skulls as well?
No, the skulls are still in the bag. He doesn't eat the skulls. He basically peels off the fleshy bits. And
I don't need. Yeah.
You're asking for the details.
Yeah.
That's how the skulls are all in the bag still.
I think by the end of the campaign, you'll still be eating heads at this rate.
He might ask if he ever runs into the trolls. They'll be like, "Hey, can you get me some more?"
All right. As you go in front of the portal authority, I'm going to roll another d20. Yeah. Which one of you would be in front?
Me.
Okay, and who would be second? The Blood Elf or the Archmage?
I guess she would be at my side since she's just working with me, technically.
Okay. Benjamin / Sparkles, was it? Whatever. You suddenly feel a point sort of in your back, and someone say, "Do not say anything." A point as in a knife or something.
Do I feel it through my armor?
Yeah.
Okay.
You are going to come with me. I have someone who wants to see you. The d20 that I rolled was basically the streets being crowded, and the Archmage and the Archmage is walking ahead. Would Bladebeard notice that his companion has stopped?
Probably. Come on, hurry up. I look back.
Tell them you have some business at the docks.
Can I try kicking the beggar man's leg?
Yes, but he's also going to roll to oppose you, and if how should I say this? If he wins, he's going to stab you.
Does he have an advantage?
Not necessarily an advantage, but he does have a very high quick stat.
Okay.
You just have some business near the docks. It will take 2 minutes.
Yeah. So I turn to Bladebeard and say, I just have to go to the bathroom real quick.
Just go into the sea like all of you other scumbags in this town, the Archmage says.
I kind of try nudging her arm without the
She has already walked ahead a bit.
Oh, okay. That's probably.
Alright, just
Wait. Does that mean she pisses on the sea too?
Sorry?
She told me to piss on the sea, right?
In the sea, yeah.
Does that mean she does that too?
No, she said as everyone else in this Forsaken
okay.
town does.
Okay. I was scared for a second.
Alright, Twinkles, just meet us at the auction house.
I kind of scoff at the whole situation that no one noticed that.
Smart man. Do not worry, you are not going to... Nothing is going to happen. He sort of starts dragging you still with the knife to your back towards the docks. And I presume Bladebeard and the Archmage are going ahead?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love my friends.
Unless we... Do we notice?
Do a careful check. Do a careful check. It is a crowded street, so I'm going to say difficulty 4. Nope, you do not notice.
I
But
I
the
don't even see twinkles anymore.
Archmage will also roll her careful, because this is a weird situation. Let me just find her thingy. She's not very careful. Nope, she does not realize even more. Alright.
I
Yeah.
have fantastic friends.
Come on, hurry up, lady.
I do not take orders from you.
Well, you do.
Let's say it is now 6:15, and Bladebeard is sort of in Bud's same zone, and let me just add the Blood Oath's token as well, because he's separate from everyone else.
Yeah. Bud is trying to hide the heads again. He's trying very hard not to get caught with eating them again.
Let's just resolve the Blood Oath situation for a little bit. As you go to the docks, Mr. Blood Oath, you meet up with two of the bruisers, and they say, and the Draenei beggar is still holding a knife to your back, and the bruisers say, why did you guys have to bring the trolls into town? You're making everything so much more difficult.
Well, I think a full-on war with the trolls would be a bit more problematic.
And we don't really care about that. Now, how should I say this? We want you to get rid of the Archmage lady. She's a nuisance.
And, do I know you?
Well, let's just say I work for someone who has some high stakes in the auction.
Huh.
Hmm.
What's in it for me?
Is good point. Knife at back, not enough motivation. Alright. How about a 10% cut of the auction?
Well, 10% of what, exactly?
Of the sale price.
Well, the sale price could be from 1 gold coin to 1,000.
Isn't it amazing?
I mean, killing an archmage would get me into big trouble.
And having knife in your back is also big trouble. Do you not agree?
It wouldn't be the first time.
The bruiser is gonna chuckle and say, Alright, I see how it is. What's the guy's name? Karados, I say we toss him into the sea. Well, if you say so, I don't think I have any objections if he does not want to cooperate. And unless you do something, the Draenei will stab you and then throw you into the sea.
That's quite straightforward. Can I again try to cast that light spell?
Yes, but I will roll the Draenei's quick to oppose you.
Do I have a vague idea where he would stab me?
He still has the knife in your back.
I guess I can take a stab. I'll do the spell. I don't
Alright,
I don't really want any goblin business.
Alright, it would be a flashy roll, definitely, and the Draenei is going to roll his quick to oppose you.
Ooh.
Okay, you take 3 points of damage, but
Can't I use a fate point?
yes, you can.
Okay.
Sorry.
So I again use a fate point and I invoke my adept in the arcane arts aspect to raise
Okay.
my roll.
Okay, that means you would take 1 point of damage.
So I take one stress box, right?
Yes, your level 1 stress box, exactly. Now, game mechanics being as they are, you sort of you don't get thrown into the sea, and the stab does not like knock you out. You are wounded, but yeah.
Can I voluntarily jump into the sea?
You definitely can. I will say that you are stabbed.
I mean, I'm not very stabbed, am I?
Correct.
Would I like bleed out in?
Probably not.
Okay.
But you might attract. Would there be sharks? I don't think there would be sharks.
Okay, then I guess I jumped into the water.
All right. I will say that the other two are too distracted by the flash of light to notice you, but they did hear the splash, and the Draenei will say, "Huh, did what I was going to do to him anyway." And the Bruiser will say, "You idiot! He's still alive. Go get him." And at that point, you have the option of like leaving the docks or the water over there, but the Draenei will also run towards that direction. And I would say, yeah. Well, your only way out would be through him, regardless.
Are there any ships?
Yeah, wouldn't the Draenei bump into Buhd and the dwarf?
No, the Draenei would go from
They are far away.
would go from here to here to here. He wouldn't come across you guys unless you guys moved. But let's move back for a bit to Bladebeard and Buhd. What do you guys do? It is
I'm just walking up to Buhd with the mage.
Yeah, Buhd is doing as I said. He's trying to hide the fact that he ate some of the heads as soon as he spots Bladebeard and the mage coming up.
You're doing a sloppy job, and the mage will look horrified at you, and she will turn to Bladebeard and say, "Is this the sort of company you keep for a crew?"
Yeah. Meet Buhd. Buhd, meet Meridia.
But
Charmed.
not allowed to call her pretty lady.
You can call me by my title if you wish. Archmage.
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 She
Alright, she is going to be working with us.
She put a crew?
For the moment. The Baron told
yeah.
me to help you with finding the weasel and the artifact.
Yeah, we should be meeting with the weasel around now. I think it's 6 p.m., right?
It's, yeah, it would be... let me just type it in. 6:20. There's 40 minutes to the auction. People are starting to crowd towards the road that leads to the auction. It's still barricaded, but yeah.
Been forever since we have no crew, but happy.
I'm
Alright.
not part of your crew exactly. I'm only assisting you.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you'll probably want to stay. I guarantee it.
She will
And
roll
what
her
happened
eyes.
with Buhd? Buhd no want to stay at first, then Buhd stay.
Yeah,
Where is Benjamin?
he is shitting in the sea.
Who dat? Where Twinkles?
Well, Twinkles is doing pee-pee and shit.
But no need to know that. Buhd was just eating.
The
So-
Archmage is going to facepalm.
You gross.
Sorry, bud. Let's go meet the weasel.
Buhd lose appetite.
The kettle calling the pot.
Yeah, that's the point.
No, the Archmage says that.
Oh, okay.
Buhd not
Alright.
kettle. Buhd ogre.
Alright, Archmage and Buhd, let's go.
Right.
Oh,
Okay.
they don't even wait for me. How nice.
Well,
Well,
we are
it
going
is
to
now-
meet you.
Well, Buhd was
25.
worried about Twinkles, but Buhd doesn't know where he is. He's like, where is he? And he's being told that he's going pee pee and poo poo. Buhd doesn't want to look for that.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you are now at the sort of underway, Mr. Blood Oath. Yeah, Blood Oath. Well, no, you would be a human now because you use magic, right?
I try to move as fast as I can with my wounds towards where Bladebeard and the rest would be.
Alright, do you move... do Bladebeard and Bud also move?
Towards the auction house.
You're going towards the auction house, not towards Twinkles. Sparkles,
If
whatever.
we see him,
Okay.
do we see him?
Not yet, not yet.
Then we go towards the auction house.
Alright, I'll just get rid of Bud's token for simplicity's sake. The road towards the auction house is blocked off. There's a bunch of bruisers holding sort of the line, and they say, "The auction will start soon, have a bit of patience, people." And yeah, do you approach this sort of barricade?
Yeah, hey, Bruiser, we were, 3 of us, we are hired to guard the auction house, so...
Yeah, that was before you let trolls into the city, mate.
You let Bud do job.
What are you talking about? Move away.
Bud, can you do a flashy roll, and Bladebeard will assist you, will give you a +1 to your score. And these bruisers will roll their...
So +3 then?
Oh, what's your flashy?
Bud's flashy is a 2.
Yeah, you can just say +3 because Bladebeard would be assisting you. And these bruisers will sort of roll to oppose you.
The same.
No, he didn't roll yet.
Oh,
Okay.
maybe.
You succeed, you succeed, and the bruiser says, alright, and you see like a hole in the barricade sort of part to let you guys in.
Yeah, right.
Hey.
That's this Bud's job.
At this rate, I'm going to die. They're leaving me behind.
Should we wait for Twinkles? You know,
Yes.
he might not be able to get through the
Are you coming in or not?
bruiser.
Twinkle's part of crew. We wait for Twinkles.
Yeah. Or we
Alright.
can just say we can just tell Bruiser to let the Blood Elf. Yeah, if you see a Blood Elf with a black hair and a ponytail, his name is Twinkles or Benjamin, just let him in.
His name Benjamin too?
Yeah, he has many names.
Too many names. Need one
Yeah.
name like Bud.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys move into the street in front of the auction, and the barricade sort of closes behind you. The Archmage is also with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go back to Twinkles for a little bit. It is now half
I love
past
that
6.
you're calling him Twinkle.
Sparkles, sorry.
E-
no,
even
no
the-
Benjamin, because he's in his human form now. Right. Benjamin, you've just come out of the docks. You are wounded. You're in your human form. Some of the sailors sort of look at you like, what's with this guy? He's bleeding.
Yeah, I'm kind of bleeding in the street and I'm wet and yeah, it's a bit of a strange sight. Bud was in front of the inn, right?
Yeah.
Before they moved.
Yeah.
So I tried to get there and try looking around to see if I can spot them.
Well,
He maybe sees the blood drops from Bud's bag.
Yeah, he might be able to follow the blood trail from Bud's
Yeah.
bag. Come to think of it.
That's actually a fantastic idea.
All this time, been doubting Bud's abilities. He's actually leaving a trail for his friends.
well, as you move into this location, and I'm going to change the time once again. Can can you do your careful, and I'm going to roll the Draenei sneaky to see if he gets a sneak attack on you.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
he does. Unless you want to spend another fate point.
I guess I will. I don't want to die.
Okay, what are you invoking?
I guess again I'm kind of. I mean, I guess I could invoke my bounty on my head and
Yeah,
in
yeah.
a way that kind of, keened
Yeah,
my
yeah.
senses.
You can. Alright, I have a lot of fate points now. Alright, so you do not get hit. You notice his blade in the nick of time. And he says, "You should have just listened to us, little human."
Well, I've never been one for listening. And
Alright.
I just kind of try getting away.
Oh, you try running away, okay. In which direction?
Maybe to be fair, to like do a careful check, see if I notice the sad drops of blood on the ground.
Sure, I'm most sure. Do a careful check. It will be, it will be difficulty 4. You are very, very distracted.
Yeah, I'm going to die.
Oh no.
Okay, you start running away in a random direction. Roll your quick for me, and I'm going to roll his quick to see if he keeps up with you. All right? Oh, he actually starts to lose you. All right. And as you go, because you don't. In which direction do you think you would be going?
I think
I told him. I told him to meet us at the
Oh,
auction
that's true.
house
That's true. That's
after
true.
he finishes being.
Yeah, I guess I try moving through the crowd to the
Okay.
auction house.
To be perfectly honest, if you guys hadn't remembered that, I would have rolled a d12 and say towards 1 o'clock you would be running, or towards 5 o'clock, etc. So you could be running in this direction. But okay.
I mean,
Um,
running towards that direction wouldn't be too smart since the goblin was there.
True, but you are distracted. As you are sort of running up, you see coming out from the inn. Let me just get rid of that. You see these fellows coming out of the inn.
Oh boy, his favorite,
Oh, yeah.
his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Which
yeah.
one?
And
The one that winks at him.
you sort of
I
almost
don't know, the
bump.
other one holds my arm, so...
Oh man.
You almost sort of bump into her. She's a bit startled, and she says, "I did not think you would be coming to me so quickly, little man."
Oh no. I kind of just say, I'm kind of busy right now, and I kind
She notices that you're bleeding, and her eyes go a bit wide. "Who did this to you?"
Would I be able to see the Draenei if I look around?
Yeah, he's closing in.
I kind of just point at him and tell
Oh.
her that Draenei man kind of stabbed me in the back.
All right. You see her start getting angry, and lightning starts to spark from her fingertips again. The Draenei comes into view, and I'm going to roll this troll's forceful. And the Draenei's quick. Oh, the Draenei, she shoots a lightning bolt, but the Draenei somehow manages to dodge. But as he sees that what's going on, he's going to try to run away.
Do we hear the lightning?
You would definitely hear the lightning, but I don't think the bruisers would let you back outside. But the Archmage would sort of turn her head and say, "What was that?"
I don't know. These days, really getting weird.
Okay, what happens with Benjamin and the trolls? Well, the troll lady will say, Nobody threatens Maman.
Again, I am extremely intimidated by what she's saying, and
I guess you owe me one.
I guess we could say we're even, right? I kind of helped you back there.
She sort of smirks at you, and is going to say, "Call it however you wish, little man. I'll still be seeing you later."
At this point, I'm just sweating. I'm dying essentially, but not from the wounds.
Okay, it is 20 to 7, and the bruisers sort of start parting ways to let people come in for the auction, because the auction is going to happen soon. And one of the bruisers tells Bladebeard, "Alright, you guys just take up positions near the auction house, and if anyone does anything stupid, you know what to do."
Shoot cannon at him.
Where is the weasel? Goblin.
Oh,
The
well,
goblin guy.
he won't really be taking part of at the auction. I mean, everyone's out looking for him. It won't really be safe.
Oh. Alright.
Alright. And as people start moving in, the trolls will also start moving towards the auction. Let me just get the Draenei out of the way. Human, Benjamin, what do you do?
Can I try cauterizing my wound with a fire spell?
Yes, and because stress goes away at the end of combat, you can also clear that stress box of yours.
Guess I'm not dying anymore.
Yeah, let me just get rid of some of these. How should I say this? You're still disguised as... You're still a human.
Yeah.
Okay? But people are too busy going towards the auction to, like, notice you. What do you do?
I kind of try getting ahead of the troll party and try finding Bladebeard and the others.
The troll lady will sort of try to grab you by the shoulder and say, "Why don't you go with us? I could use a strong man like yourself in my war party."
No.
Oh man.
I think I spiritually start bleeding again, and
You really need to just be like, hey, you know, my buddy Buhd, he'd like that.
and I just go like, I kind of have an appointment right now, you know. Maybe later.
An appointment with me, maybe? I'm
don't-
just kidding, little man. And she gives you a push.
I kind of go on my way and I just breathe out. I was like starting to get red from holding all the air in, and I continue on my way to find the little party.
Okay? And at this point, I'm going to say that the party comes together. And it's now 6:45.
Oh, Twinkles, over here.
Yeah. By the way, I'm sweaty, bleeding, and I'm wet.
Oh,
And you're
it
a
was
human.
It was a tough one, eh?
What happened to you? Asked the Archmage.
I'll tell you about it later.
Did you get haircut?
I mean, my human hair is shorter than the blood elf one, but I just don't reply and just look at the ground in defeat.
I'd miss you, Twinkles.
I kind of look up and I miss you too. You're better company than the troll lady.
Ooh.
She scares me.
But
Yeah,
keep
she-
you
she
safe
is.
then from troll lady. But offer her flowers.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
So, I found out that Weasel is not really here.
Yes, the goblins told us that he won't be taking part at the auction, which
But the artifact is here, so we can take that
yeah.
somehow.
She nods and says, "Well, at this late hour, I suppose our only option is to try to make a move during the auction, when they will reveal the artifact."
Or maybe we can buy the artifact. How much money do we have?
But have heads.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Ask.
Technically, I would have brought from the nobleman an amount of money that would be probably enough to buy the artifact. I don't know how
Okay.
much that is. I guess that depends on what the price you were planning, but that's kind
Okay.
of the money I have.
Alright, I have like 50 gold and like 20 silver.
Mr. Benjamin, I would say the noble would have given you. I'm trying to think of a number that would be plausible for the artifact, but would also not be like tempting you to run away with the money because the reward would be greater.
Yeah, I think the point is if I run away, I kind of get in big trouble.
That's true too. I would say you will have, say, 300 gold or so, and you were promised, say, 500.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
So how much do you think that the artifact will go for?
I was hoping it wouldn't go for more than 500 gold coins.
Oh, I'm a bit short then.
You are short.
Yeah, I'm at war.
But not allowed to have treasure.
The Archmage will say, "I also have 30 gold on me, let me just..." And she feels her pockets, and her eyes go wide. And she feels some of her other pockets, and her eyes also go wide.
30 gold, you said. So we have how much is that?
Remember that you're
80
the one
then?
you're the one who pickpocketed.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretending like I heard that she had money.
I turn to the Archmage and tell her, next time stuff your money in your pants. They won't get it.
You did not notice, but yeah. She looks really, really angry and says, "Damn this light-forsaken town," and gives out an exasperated sigh. Well, the artifact is the priority. I'll figure out the rest later.
But the sun out all the time, how it like forsaken.
I'm not in the mood right now, ogre.
But not in the mood either.
I'm not really in the mood as well.
I'm just tired.
Okay. You guys want me to start the auction?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. You did not find the weasel, but the auction might also be interesting. Let me just add the auction house background.
Do we see the mummy people?
Yeah. I'll add the NPCs in a bit. Everyone has gathered here pretty much. Let me just go sort of in order. You have the Archmage. You have Hekala. Just imagine that her trolls are with her. I'm just keeping things for simplicity's sake. You also have the auctioneer over here. Bunch of bruisers who you realize are in the pocket of the weasel. Okay. You have the ethereals. You have... where is it? The orc that Benjamin bumped into at the very beginning. Seahorn would probably be here as well. This is really an ensemble. What can I say? Probably, yeah. This is the Alliance Flight Master. I had him prepared as an NPC just in case, but yeah, let's say he's also there as well. All right.
What about the Pandaren?
You do not see him here.
Hmm.
Let me just. Okay. The auctioneer will say, "Come one, come all. It's the opportunity of a lifetime." Now, as most of you have already know, we have quite an interesting find from the middle of Stranglethorn, and I present to you, finally. And the auctioneer is going to kick one of the boxes that's next to him, and the box will reveal that it has this inside of it. Well, actually I have a .png, so I'm going to use the .png because that's prettier. Okay. Isn't this a beaut? And I can guarantee you it'll satisfy whatever you need. Any starting bids? Can you, Mr. Benjamin, can you roll me your careful, and Archmage will also roll her careful. You wanted to say something?
Yeah, I say 20 silver.
Okay, so the bidding starts, and I'm also going to roll a sneaky. Okay, Benjamin, you notice that mysterious aura you felt from the very beginning start walking up from the middle of the crowd, that mysterious magical aura. But when you look there, you don't see like a person there. You see a magical aura.
The beginning.
From episode 1.
Refresh my memory.
It was when you stumbled into this beautiful person and the Pandaren.
Oh, okay. So I sense an aura, but I don't see anyone.
Yeah, but you can pinpoint that there's a magical aura at a specific location, and it seems to be sort of building up magical power.
Can I try to touch that specific location?
You're like, say, 5 meters away from it to sort of dash there.
Is it moving fast or?
No, it's moving slowly. But it's building up magical power.
So I kinda nudge Bladebeard and tell him to continue taking over, and I dash towards the aura.
He needs to go pee again.
Okay, I'm going to roll. Please roll me your quick, and then this magical aura will roll their own quick. All right?
Oh, okay.
Yay.
Okay, you are definitely not quick enough. You haven't even started running when all of a sudden the magical aura materializes to be the Pandaren you saw at the very beginning, who lashes out with what you recognize as a bolt of fell magic and kills the auctioneer instantly. And this orc, this lovely looking orc over here, will turn into, let me just add him in, will turn red and start stabbing the person in front of them. And mayhem starts immediately. You guys have like a split second to react before like the evil monologue starts.
I unsheath my sword.
I'll do that as well.
Alright.
Also, one more thing. What was the Troll's reaction when the artifact was revealed?
They were sort of at the back of the crowd, and they started moving forward to sort of say, "Hey, that's mine," but they couldn't before.
Oh, so
they couldn't before the
Bladebeard is like, oh, it's the same artifact.
I suppose. All right, and the Pandaren ? Will say, Foolish people, this belongs to us. And he will start moving forward towards the orb. It's general mayhem. Some people are starting to run away, including the fleet master. He has had enough of that stuff. And I want
Coward.
Sorry?
I call Seahorn a coward.
He does not reply to you. What's your guys' quick stat?
Mine is 2.
Mine is 1.
Mine is also a 1.
Okay. So this will be... I'm just typing the initiative order so that we can have it on screen. Aaran, then what's his name? Let me just find. Yeah, okay. Real sorry about this. Let me just find the Archmage's thing. Okay. And basically you guys are in last, but oh, I forgot. I forgot the priestess. The priestess will go before the fell orc. All right?
Yeah.
Okay. The Pandaren reaches the orb and says, "You foolish people do not know what you have in the middle of your grasp." And he is going to weave something and some magic into the sky. You would recognize it as fell magic, Benjamin. And
Do I notice that the crystals I got are kind of similar to his magic?
probably, yeah. This definitely reminds you of the magic of orc warlocks. And
Alright.
as he sort of motions in the sky, a boulder appears from the middle of nowhere, and this lovely fellow appears from the boulder and starts attacking people. It is general panic out there. How should I say this? The Pandaren will sort of reach the orb and start casting a portal. Now, the mechanic of this sort of fight is that in 10 turns he will open the portal, and in the 11th turn he will go through the portal with the artifact, unless he is stopped in the meantime. He also has the option to sort of delay the portal by 1 turn to do something else. And every turn he's also going to use the artifact, and that does not count towards his action. In the meantime, you see 2 fell orcs start butchering people, and an inferno appear in the middle of nowhere and start attacking people. Hey, this is Teeironor while editing the video. Basically, at this point the group encountered a boss battle that took us about 2 hours to complete. If you'd like to see that, you can find the link to the unlisted video in the description below. I'd personally recommend it. It was a fairly good illustration of how more involved combat works in the Fate Accelerated system, and there were also some particularly funny bits. Though I will admit that I messed up the turn order at times because it was already 3 to 4 AM for me. If however you'd prefer to skip it, I can give you a rundown of what happened in that boss fight. In short, as the Arakoa began summoning a portal to escape with the captured orb, he also summoned demons to fight the group and repeatedly activated the artifact. The artifact, when activated, randomly, aka controlled by random dice, summons a creature from a different point in time. For the most part, it summoned demons from the War of the Ancients, as well as the occasional Gurubashi troll who joined the fray on the player's side at High Priestess Hekala's orders. In the beginning of the fight, Buhd had a sudden flashback, aka compel, upon seeing the Arakoa, which made him unable to act for 2 turns. He suddenly remembered his mother telling him stories about the vicious and cruel birdmen of Draenor. At one point, the players managed to steal the orb, which ended up in the possession of Bladebeard, then the priestess, then it changed hands a few more times, which practically made the Arakoa and the demons turn their full might on them. As the orb was used by both parties more and more, it summoned even more creatures. Two faceless ones, which eventually decided they wanted the orb as well, an orcish grunt, which promptly attacked Benjamin, a handful of Stormwind soldiers, and last but by no means least, an infinite dragonflight drake. At one point in the fight, Bladebeard deflected a fell attack from the Arakoa by using the orb, and when the artifact was hit by fell magic, it almost immediately unsummoned the creatures it had summoned, except for the infinite dragon, but it also managed to summon 3 more random ones. At the end though, the players lost quite badly. While they had the initial advantage, the Arakoa managed to turn things around. In the end, Bladebeard, Benjamin and the priestess were all heavily wounded and knocked out of the fight entirely. All of the Gurubashi trolls were killed by the demons, although a lone Stormwind footman and the infinite dragon managed to survive. The Archmage then teleported everyone, aka the unconscious Bladebeard, Benjamin, the troll priestess, to safety, as well as herself and Buhd, who had only received superficial wounds. And now, the immediate aftermath and the conclusion. Okay.
At the Arakoa.
You guys have teleported away. And this is the end of combat.
What a
I
disaster.
think that the Stormwind footman will defeat them all.
Yeah.
I feel kind of bad for him, but you know.
But yeah, this episode was crazy.
It was.
At least Butiba is not on fire.
I mean,
not
Yeah.
too much.
the auction house is definitely wrecked. Everyone has sort of fled, probably. Yeah. But
Bud tried.
we will pick up the story once again with Euphry and the Archmage. Bladebeard and Benjamin will be beaten the hell up, and severe consequences that you guys receive will last for a very long time. I'm very sorry about that.
I bet it.
Yeah,
Going to be
I'm a
fun.
bit burnt. It's
You know,
nothing to serious.
are we now like afraid of demons or Arakoas?
That's
I hope I never cross a Pandaren again.
Something like that?
that's
Do
entirely up to you guys. It does mean that basically by next session your level 2 consequences will have gone away, but your level 4s and your level 6s will stick around for a bit. But on the plus side, with this done, you three have all leveled up.
It was
Hey.
not worth it.
You have reached a major milestone, as I believe it's called.
Yeah, milestone getting beaten to a pulp.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. Yeah, it will be the 3 of you plus the Archmage plus the Troll Lady on that note. Yeah, any final thoughts to our viewers before we go into like each of one of our credits?
Fuck
No.
Pandaren, that's all.
Oh, poor box.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. I did not expect this to take so long. So I guess let's go into everyone's like self-promotion bits.
Yeah.
All right.
yeah.
Let's go in alphabetical order once again. Go ahead, DoomGoblin.
Yeah, I'm DoomGoblin. You can find all my stuff in description. Yeah.
And on screen as well. Next we have
Yep.
Sir Thompshire.
Well, I'm Sir Thompshire. You can find me both on YouTube and Twitter at Sir Thompshire, and I make some renders and some machinima, and not much else to be honest.
Okay. And Skoll Shorties.
Hi, I make lore videos, lore speculation, and machinimas over on my channel on Skoll Shorties. You can find me on Twitter and on YouTube.
Indeed. And I was your game master, dungeon master Teeironor. I do really niche Warcraft lore videos. I mean, that's why I have this, I wouldn't say main villain, but villain be an Arakoa, because I love the Arakoa.
Ephemeral, you mean?
Yeah, I'm sorry, a Pandaren. The Pandaren are cool too. Yeah. Yeah, this episode was crazy, and thank you all for sticking so far. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this in editing, if it'll be a 4 to 5 hour long episode or if it'll be cut short somehow. But thank you all for watching. Let's all give our goodbyes to the viewers.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
See ya.
See you.